Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda, faythchik777, and today I'm coming at you with 2018 Christmas Craft Bazaar ideas. I'll see where I get to. I may run the ornaments ideas in a separate video, although I don't have a lot of different designs of those, just have multiples of each, but we'll see where we get to. I hope this year I took a little bit of a different turn, and I hope that it's worth it. I kind of cut out all the, and I hope you all aren't disappointed, I kind of cut out all the tiny little, candy gifts and things like that. I've done them. I might bring them back next year, but I just didn't feel like fiddling with those this year. But, you guys have, most of you or whatever, have seen all my Christmas idea videos, so they are in there. There is a playlist on my channel page of 2015 to 2017 ideas, and then I've also started a new playlist for 2018. So some of these you will have seen before. They were good sellers last year, so I brought them back. But if you've not seen my videos before and you're new, these are new to you, and those of you who have seen them, I just hope you enjoy looking at them again. Okay. I kind of went home decor theme this year. I kind of went into, let me try it. I've got, there it is. I kind of went into kind of farmhouse country style type decor. Thought it would be super cute idea. So let's start off with, I made a few of these. This was actually an A-frame sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, with the chain in the middle and it stands A-frame. It was a chalkboard, but I took it apart and I revamped it. I repainted the outer edges. I repainted the chalkboard part because actually their little chalkboard piece looked kind of cheap looking, so I repainted it just with a flat black. And this is, of course, a countdown to Christmas. This little wooden heart piece here, I painted this in chalk paint, okay, and I'll, of course, include a piece of chalk. And then I found, there's some other boards and stuff that I found that had little chalk holders on them that I took off, just like from garage sales, that I took off and added onto this so they actually have a place to put their chalk. Okay, and then I just kind of did, kind of country, rustic picks, and all my picks and greenery and ribbons and all that mostly came from Hobby Lobby, maybe a little bit from Walmart, maybe a little bit from Dollar Tree, but added just kind of some of that wintry picks here, added some rusty star garland. You'll see that probably a lot on some of my stuff, which came from Hobby Lobby in the mini ornament sections. Added some actual pine cones from, my yard, picks from Hobby Lobby, both of these ribbons from Hobby Lobby. I have bells that I kind of painted out myself to kind of look like rusty, and I've shared that on a lot of my videos. It's a rusty paint that I use. I'll show it again. Sorry, you guys that have seen it about 5 times. This rusty paper paint, it's by Viva. You're going to have to Google it. I don't know where to get it, but it's a real textured kind of red paint, and then when it dries a dark brown. And I love this. Really easy. So I painted a bunch of my larger bells and stuff on my projects to kind of rest them out. I made tags off my computer, all my tags, and distressed the edges and sewed the edges. Okay. And a lot of my tags, not all of them because I ran out, but a lot of my tags that I put on my projects, I actually kind of dipped them in like what's the word I want to say? A coffee cinnamon mixture. I took water, instant coffee in it, a couple of the little single packets of instant coffee, added cinnamon in it, kind of dipped it in there, and then I actually baked them on a really low heat on a old cookie sheet, about 250 degrees, about 15-20 minutes, so they got kind of stained and stuff like that. Nice and easy. Anyway, so there's that process. I have explained that, and I believe I put a video out last year kind of talking about that, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of that. But anyway, so there's that. I made several of these. I think, not several, but I mean like 3 or 4 of these, so I think those are going to be really cute. When I made them last year, I sold them about $24. It worked perfectly. They didn't sell out really quickly. you know, because I don't know, in our area, anything over $20, people really have to think about it. But anyway, they did sell, so I decided to make some more, and I just love to make them. They're kind of fun. In this Days Until Christmas, I just printed out the font on my computer, and I used those tracing sheets. You can get a little package of those at like Walmart tracing sheets, and I laid it down, and with pencil I traced the font onto the board, and then I used those paint pens and then painted over it. So that's how I got that on there. Okay, so there is that one. I'm going to go into a couple of the boards and stuff that I did. These are some boards I did. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Some of these are left over from the summer festival, actually, that I did this year, a few of these designs, so I'm going to throw them into my Christmas bazaar because it all kind of matches. And these were like on clearance for like $2.25, so I've got some wood words, and I painted those, kind of distressed them, distressed the wood. I added a handle to it, and then they've got a nice little kind of home decor piece that they can hang up. Okay. And this is another one of those. It's got a little bit of a different design on it. This is just more all in whites and browns. It's very festive. It looks, I think, kind of nice for Christmas season. And, you know, these are different than what you get at Hobby Lobby's, mostly all flat. Although this year they are coming out with a little bit more of some 3D home decor. But they're different, so hopefully they'll... And I think just a price on these of $14.50. I mean, you can't beat that. This, like I said, was like $2.25. This came from Dollar Tree last year, so that was $1. This ran a couple of dollars, so you know, $5, and I'm selling. I've got for $14.50 on there. I just think that's really affordable. Okay, so there's that one. I made a couple of just the normal, you know, long boards that we have, like this. I think it turned out really pretty, all distressed. Again, with wood words on here. Really nice. Painted a handle. It was kind of a gold color, kind of painted it in black. I wanted some things that were kind of rustic looking, but not necessarily at Christmas, although I did make quite a bit of Christmas this year, so I hope it doesn't bite me. I hope they sell nicely. So anyway, a board like that, and I think I have this. Yeah, $14.50, nice and easy. I think I got this board at Habitat for Humanity for $1. You know, and if you handle for $1, so that's $2, and I think maybe $3 for all of this. So it didn't cost me too much to make. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I've got a couple more over here. This is a bigger one. Here we go. This was actually the original size was this twice. It was a long board, had it at Hobby Lobby, $6 on clearance. I had my husband cut it in half so that I had, you know, two signs that were this size, and I kind of painted it with like a white kind of bluish tint with chalk paint, and I added again one of those, you know, Dollar Tree words that I found. This was actually in this thing, and I kind of pulled it out of it. Family woodward I got, I think, at Hobby Lobby. Another handle. Most of my handles I get at Hobby Lobby. I wait till they're half off. And this one I have for like $17, because by cutting this in half, it took me down to $3. So this is $4. I think this is probably... I don't even think it was $1, but let's say $5, and then the handle was a couple dollars, so $7. I'm still making $10 on the project. Okay, and our area runs quite low in cost, so you have to realize that too. We kind of have a lower priced area. So you just have to kind of do things around here for the joy of making them. You know, you're not going to make, like this probably in a bigger city, you could probably put $27, $28 on it, but around here, no way. So anyway, so another one of those home decor pieces. I'll show you one more of these type things. Here's another. I use these a lot because I found a lot of these and I just like grabbed them up. This is a cabinet door that I got from Habitat for Humanity, and then I did like a paper transfer in the back, a little believe on it, added another handle. So I mean, with using the word believe, it could go for Christmas, but it could also kind of maybe go into normal home decor too. So, and I've got $16.50 on that, and again the same. This was like $1, $2, and this was $1 at Habitat, so $3 for this. You know, a quarter for a piece of paper and some paint. And then I've got it, you know, all distressed and everything. So, see what happens. And then what's nice about these cabinets, they already have holes on the back where they had the hardware in them. So it's already got like hangers on them. So that makes it really nice. Okay, so there's that. I went again in with some frames. People seem to like kind of the frames. Let me grab those. I'll just show you a few. They look kind of like, oh, I got them to kind of look like old windows. I distressed them up quite a bit. Paper, transparency underneath, and I did a few that was a little bit more faith-based. Okay, so I think that turned out really cool. And then this one I thought was really pretty. And these frames I got at Dollar Tree. They are wood. They came out with them not that long ago in the home decor section, wood. Yours might still have some. Let me show you. They looked like this, and they had like these transparencies in the center of them, and these pop out really easy, and you could totally use this on something else. It's just kind of like that MDF cheap wood. It's already kind of distressed, but I didn't want it. I wanted to do my own distressing on it, so I repainted over it. But anyway, if you have things that are like this, it's got kind of a clear acetate. And let me see, I think there's a few different ones. Let me see which ones I got. Yeah, here's another one that looks like home is where the heart is. So if you see any of those, that's what I picked up and used for the framing around that. Okay, so just wanted to show you that. I'm doing a few Christmas ones. I don't quite have it done yet, but I'll show you what it's going to look like. Okay. So what I did is it's a canvas frame. Okay, so let me grab that for you. They're 8 by 10 size, 2-pack. You get them at Walmart, and they're like $4 a piece, so it'll cost you $2. Tear off the canvas, and then what you get underneath is really cool because they already have like knots in them. Not all of them, I'm sure, but they have knots in them already, kind of look distressed. And then I just paint it over. I usually go with a dark brown chalk paint. I get it from Walmart, and then I do the white chalk paint over the top, okay, and then I just sand it and distress it. And then I had downloaded, I just went on Etsy and looked up, you know, winter wood, something like that, digi papers, and I found this really cool looking one. Kind of looks like a door. This will kind of cover it because it's smaller, but I love the wood grain. I think that's going to look cool. And then I'm going to do a couple of these Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Super cute. So I'll place that kind of right in there. That over the top. Going to look super cute. And then I'm going to put some handles on it like that. I mean, that's going to be cute. Sorry for the glare. Let me move. There you go. That's going to be really cute. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm going to make a couple of those just to put in a little bit for Christmas. Old looking window frame. I think that'll turn out really cute. But I had to show you, I'm not quite done. I have just a couple days to go, but I knew if I didn't get this video done for you guys, you weren't seeing anything because it, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, will sell. Okay, another wood item I did, it will be kind of hard to see. I did 2 of them. I handmade, they're both a little bit different with words, but I made some little mini ladders. Okay, my husband helped me, made them. Got the wood pieces here, here, and here on the bottom. I'm going to pull it this way. There we go. We slanted them a little bit, the rung, so it could kind of lean up against like a wall. It's not meant to hang on the wall. It's just kind of like to lean like on a countertop. These family words are at Walmart. So I did my own distressing with the brown and the white, as you can see. Dark brown on this woodward from Walmart. Then I had some wood letters in my stash. I put joy here. And then these stars I actually got at Dollar Tree at 4th of July. This is what they were, so I just repainted over them. This is using that paint that I showed you, that rusty paper paint, to make it look really kind of distressed. And then what I also did is I bought these candles, the little flickery ones at Dollar Tree, so that they could set the candle up here as well and have like a nice little kind of mini ladder on their countertop. Okay, and actually I think I would like, no, I think up here. That way it'll give it just a little something extra. You get kind of a little tea lighted candle with it, battery operated. Okay, so I made a couple of those. The other one says dream on it, and then it says hope down here, and then it has a star as well. Okay, so I want to show you those, and I ran those at $22.50, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's see, what other wood products do I have here? Okay, a couple more difficult things to see. I had these cabinet doors that I got at Habitat for Humanity, had an ugly front center. I popped that out and I found some screen there too. It was rolled up, the screen stuff almost like for a screen door, like $2 for this big roll of it. So I had punched the center of this cabinet door out, and then the first thing I did is once I punched that out, I sanded this cabinet door, and then I stained it with this it was kind of a reddish looking stain, and then I sanded it so it has this nice kind of distressed look. And then on the back I stapled that screen to the back of it. Okay. And then I just kind of decorated the corner of it really cute, adding some greenery and some of this cute burlap trim. Love this checkered trim. Some of my rusty bells and pine cones and picks, again with that star garland. Added another tag that I made that says believe in the magic of Christmas, kind of hung down some twine. And then this kind of goes all the way down this edge here. And here's another like little pick that I got from Hobby Lobby. So I think that turned out really pretty. And then I made another one that's a little bit smaller. Oh, and I added some little rusty bells. I made one like this sort of last year, but it was really tiny. This one is like huge, like huge. I added some bells that I put onto curly wire and just kind of put some bells there and some bells over here. Okay, so that's another wood product that I made. I think it turned out really pretty. A nice use to repurposing cabinet doors. So I like to do that. I visit Habitat for Humanity a lot. Okay, and then two more wood items, and they will be hard to see. I'm only going to kind of sort of half show you, but you'll want to see them. Again, another Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, Habitat for Humanity find. I had found these, they have them there a lot, these long poles. Okay, and what I did is I painted it the brown and the white distressed. I added a couple pieces of wood at the bottom to give it a base, and then I have some really thin wood that I made arrows out of, and I made them kind of into those directional signs. Painted, you know, red and green. And then again, I got some font off my computer, and I used tracing paper to put the font on, and then I used those paint pens to put those words on with. And I made like 5 signs, and all the different arrows on the signs all say something different, so they have a choice. I made these really plain. I just did this. And then down to, let me turn it down to the bottom. I didn't add like any greenery or anything like that. I just wanted it to be more like a sign that someone could put like in the midst of their stuff, or maybe on their porch if you've got a cute little porch or a cute little entryway into your house. I just thought it was really cute, and these are of course kind of crooked, and they're kind of some of them, they really kind of slant off to the side a little bit, but they're all, you know, kind of done crooked on purpose. But that's really cute. And these were $1 at the Habitat for Humanity. Okay, and these actually little arrows, you can buy packs of these at like craft stores. I had one pack. There was a pack of 3. I got it for like $1. And then some of these other ones were just things that I had got at Dollar Tree, and I had my husband cut them into strips, and then we made arrows out of them. They were like those little cheap, like the Christmas signs you can get now, that's like, you know, on the cheap MDF for that really thin wood or whatever, and we just cut them into slices and made them into arrows, and some of them are really, you know, thick wood, and some are, this is actual kind of wood piece. But anyway, so that's what I did with that. And then my last one, and I don't know how much I'm going to run these. I've had people tell me different. If you have any ideas, I thought around 20 bucks, but then a friend of mine said like 15 or 16. I don't know. I thought around 20, maybe like 21, because of the next thing I'm going to show you. I want to run it about $28.50. So I thought, you know, these don't have as much on them, but they still take as much, you know, so 20 bucks might not, $19.50 to $21.50 maybe. So we'll see what I come up with. I might try the higher price, and then I can usually tell right away if people like, ooh, and they go to and they look at kind of the price and I don't want that, then I know to go down a little bit. Okay, and one more for the wood items. This is my take on North Pole signs. I made myself one last year and I didn't make any to sell, and this year I did. So this is again going to be one of those hard ones. I found bedposts at Habitat for Humanity. I had just the post. I had to go find wooden balls to put on top. I found the hanger at Hobby Lobby, and then I have my own, I made my own little sign. These are chipboard letters that I put on it, and then hung it, of course, by chain. Okay, as you can see, little bedposts. And then these at the bottom, let me bring it up, I did decorate. Okay, I put like a little winter scene on them, kind of on two sides. So I've got pine cones and stuff on them, these cute little light bulb ornament picks. I got these at like Walgreens last year on Christmas, on sale after Christmas. Hobby Lobby picks, bells, snowflakes from Dollar Tree. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to run this one, and I have one more. It's probably about 3 inches taller. I'll probably run it just $1 or so more. But anyway, so I want to run these around 28. So that's why I thought those other signs I would run somewhere more around the 20. But if I run I mean, actually I was told maybe I could even run them like $32. I'm just not sure. This is not something that you could run to Hobby Lobby and get. So that's why I thought maybe a little bit more. I kind of like around the $28, $29 range, but then that kind of makes the other one look a little bit plainer, so 20 might be too much for. I don't know. I'll just figure it out as I go along and see what happens. But anyway, so there's the last of kind of the wood projects that I have done so far. I have about another week to get things done, but I wanted to get this video done for you. Okay, let me show you a few wreaths that I made. These wreath frames, these are those that you can get at Dollar Tree, those kind of twisted wood frames. Okay, and then these picks, these ones, these leaf picks and these picks, like I said, I got at Walgreens last year after Christmas sale. They were like $1 for a pack of them. And then I put it again in some of that greenery that you can get from Hobby Lobby. These little curly cues you can get in the Christmas section at Walmart, the little picks. Where did I get these? Did I get these at Hobby Lobby? I might have these cute little fluffy poofy balls. Added ribbon that I got Hobby Lobby. Bell from Dollar Tree. This I got at Walgreens last year. It cost me, after Christmas, like I said, it cost me about $1.50. So I bought 2 of them. The other 2 I didn't like the hats on, so I bought 2 hats. I don't think it turned out bad. This is a pick again from Hobby Lobby. It's got the fake snow on it, because I'm not used to doing the Santa on this. To me, it kind of looks cutesy, but I wanted some kind of Santa wreath. So I don't think it's bad for a first try of kind of a cutesy looking wreath. We'll see what happens to it. No, I don't know what I'm going to run it. Probably somewhere over 20, but we'll see what happens. So there's that wreath. And then I have this wreath. I made one. Did I make one like it last year? I don't remember if I did or not, but I think I did, and it sold. So I made another one again using that thing from Dollar Tree. Then I made my own little sign and printed off jingle bells onto some paper, added some picks and some bells on wire. This is like one of my favorite ribbons, this and that smaller red check, so I use this on a lot of my stuff this year. The pine cones again, I kind of followed the same theme with the picks. The bells that I did the painting on, those Rusty Star Garland. Love that. I bought all they had at Hobby Lobby. Some more of these picks down here. These beaded picks are my favorite picks. So just kind of a more simple type frame or garland. Wreath. I'm looking at garland over here to the side. Going to be showing you that here pretty quick. Simple type garland. So there's that one. And then I'll show you one more. I got quite a response from it on Facebook. I only made one, but I can make another, so we'll see how fast it goes. Okay, this is a pretty big one. This is my favorite. I almost want to keep it for myself. I can make myself one. I actually have enough material to make two more. I'll probably get another one made before the show starts. This back frame I got last year at Hobby Lobby after Easter. You heard me right. Let me turn it over. It's kind of a basket looking one. And it had eggs and stuff in it. And I took all of that stuff out because it was down on clearance for like $2. And they had 3 and I bought 3. Okay, and so I put greenery all in here, a big pine cone in here. All these picks came from Hobby Lobby. Great big pine cone. I love that pine cone in there. I've got a couple more of those. These real frosty, all of a sudden I had a brain thing there. You know what these flowers are. Anyway, I got these last year at Hobby Lobby on sale. They got down to like a couple of dollars for a pick. I just love all that fake snow on it. All these picks, these. I always shop after Christmas sale Hobby Lobby, especially on the picks. Just gorgeous. Love it. Again, my favorite trim. And this is a chipboard word. Poinsettias. This is a chipboard word that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I think they're like $1.99 or something like that on sale. So love this. I'll probably make another one to sell and then at some point make myself one. Like I said, I have enough material to do that. And I'll probably run this about $27 just because with all the stuff on it. But I think it's well worth that. We'll see what happens. It's so big and full looking and it's huge as you can see. So there's that. Oh, one more wreath. I got those frames. You know at Dollar Tree they have those candy cane wreath forms. So what I did, and most of you by now have probably saw my candy cane ornaments, my Farmhouse candy cane ornaments. I did a DIY on it. Probably by now, by the time you see this video, I'm not sure. Yes, there's a DIY on this as well. I did the same process as the candy cane ornaments. And then, like I said, there is a DIY on that. So all my links will be below with all these videos to all the different ones for these Christmas Bazaar ideas. Anyway, so same process. I wrapped that frame, the form of the candy cane wreath, added like ribbon and bells and the pine cones and the picks and the Rusty Star Garland. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Don't you love kind of like that water stain? That's what happened when you dip it in that coffee cinnamon mixture and then you bake it. It kind of sometimes you come out with like these cool water stains. Okay, added twine and fabric that matches. So I think these turned out really cool. I made like 3 of them, but I like them because they're really big. So there's some of this wreaths, I'm going to call them candy cane wreath, right? Okay, let's get into some of my other home decor. Yep, the Santa hat. I did these last year. They sold really well. I did them in about $18.50. And yes, I do have a tutorial on this. I'm not sure what order all these will come out. I usually do all like my DIYs first and then I end up with these, you know, idea videos kind of at the very end. So all the links down below will be to that. I usually, last year, I think I made the hats, but after Christmas last year, Walmart, they had the Santa hats 90% off. I got it for 10 cents. I can't make it any cheaper than that. So all I did is I took the puffy ball off the end and I saved those, which I'll show you in ornaments what I did with those. I couldn't throw them away and I'm like, what can I do with them though? But I just kind of threw them in my stuff and then I was looking through Pinterest. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I can do with them. Gave me an idea. And then I changed the little brim on the hat, so I didn't like the fabric they used there, so I kind of re-sewed a new brim on it, and I added in kind of the gathering stitch here to kind of make the hat curl, and then I added a bunch of like the greenery again, all from like Hobby Lobby, the same with the picks and the kind of winter greenery and the pine cones, that rusty star garland again. Made my own little candy canes out of pipe cleaners, you know, twisting the red and white together. Rusted some of my own bells actually, using the vinegar and I think it was the baking soda and salt. I saw a video on YouTube on that, so I did that. Added some red and kind of tan twine on it. A tag, Believe in the Magic of Christmas. Placed it onto a candlestick here. I added a base onto the bottom of the candlestick. You might want to, you know, check that out because this is quite small and this is big. It's not heavy, but it was just a little too wobbly for me. So I went to Walmart to see what they had. I know they have wood shapes, and I found these apples. So I just cut the stem off and used the bottom, and it was perfect for, you know, and it's double layered on the apple shape, so it's perfect. I think it looks cute. Doesn't really look like an apple, it just looks cute. Added some greenery down here along with another rusty bell to kind of tie in the top, and there you go. And I ran these about $18.50, I think. Sold really well. The other item I made for hats, and I do apologize, you guys, I just ran out of time, and this takes a lot more to do. So there, and I know I had a lot of people asking on this one, but I do not have a DIY on this one this year. I hope you'll be satisfied with at least the Santa hat. This just takes a lot more to it. There's so much on it and stuff going on that I just wasn't able to get to a DIY with it. Make my own hat, and then, you know, I use the coffee process baking everything, and so it's all nice and stiff and wrinkled, you know, and then I like all the fabrics I dipped in the coffee cinnamon mixtures to kind of stain them. I get this kind of snowy effect with kosher salt and glitter, and then to get it on the hat I used a spray adhesive and then just kind of dumped the glitter on it so it kind of stays on there all nicely on there. Got rusty safety pins here with some bells on top of that, and I went in for like pine cones. I had rolled my own flowers, some more picks. I kind of stayed in with the same theme of all the picks and the ribbons and all that stuff, so I could just kind of move from one project to the next. They all look different, but they all kind of have that farmhouse color theme to it, so it was easy for me to just kind of go and go and go, just kind of using the same type of products. You'll see a few different things here and there, but mostly the same type of products. This is cute ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby. Is actually a wire ribbon, but a lot of things I did this year, I cut the wire off on both sides, and then, you know, it kind of frays a little bit and gives it that nice rustic look. Rusty bells I did myself, again with that rusty star garland. Berries. These are some picks, this and this from Dollar Tree. Some through the back with pine cones and stuff again, and added a little bit of fabric. This fabric is part of this on the brim. I just brought it up and knotted it so it kind of tied in. And then the tags on them say, "I'll be back again someday," because that's what Frosty said, right? I'll be back again someday. So super cute. Love these. I have still yet to have one for myself, but I totally love them. Anyway, and I run these up over $20. So I think it's totally worth it for what you get. They're a nice size. You can't just go, again, one of those things you can't just run and buy at Hobby Lobby. It's very unique. So, up, you know, around $24 type thing is a good price, and they sell really well. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and I'll do a couple more things here, and then I am going to change over to a new video where I'm going to show you ornaments and garlands that I made, country rustic garlands, and I'll put all that in one video. I brought back my bed spring snowmen. A lot of you know I put a DIY out on it last year. If I remember, I'll get that link down below for you, but like I said at the beginning of the video, if you go to my channel page, all those, there's a playlist there from 2015 to 2017, and then this DIY is on there. Okay, what I did is bought, you know, Dollar Tree this year has, and they had them last year too, they have hats there that have a little plaid and stuff on them. Well, I went ahead and bought those up after Christmas last year because, you know, Dollar Tree does half price too. And then I just tore all the stuff off of the hats so that I would have the form. And then I redid the hats the way I wanted to. But I wanted the form. I didn't want to make it. But yeah, I tore all the fabric and everything off of it, tore it down to the styrofoam underneath, and then I recovered it and everything with my own fabric, kind of did them all rusty, and just kind of like the frosty hats and stuff, you know, added a little square of fabric here and a rusty safety pin and a bell, some pine cones, a 1-inch rusty star, rolled rose, a little bit of pick, a little bit of greenery, and then my own head, of course. Made my own eyes and nose. This is that ribbon I just showed you on the frosty hat. I mean, that's cute, and I love that all these little pieces are hanging off, fraying off from it, because I think that just gives it that rustic look. I love all these strings hanging. And then a tag that says "Let It Snow." Added another rusty safety pin and a star. And then I took that wire garland, star wired garland I've been using on all my stuff, and I clipped it off the wire clipped pieces off of that garland, and then I wired it around the back side and glued it with E6000 so they don't move. And I just added a little bit of dry brushing of white in the center of those so that they pop out a little bit more. So I made a bunch of different colors and that kind of thing. So here's the one that I made. 2 different versions of tags. So this is the Let It Snow tag, and then this one is the Believe tag. Okay, and again, just the same, just different style, different fabrics, same kind of style going on. And see, here's the little Believe, rusty star. This is fabric, and I dipped this fabric in that coffee, and you just take, if you haven't seen it, you just take like, I just filled like a plastic bowl, probably 3 or 4 cups of water, and opened a couple of the single packets of instant coffee, dumped it in, and I just dumped cinnamon until I liked the darkness of it. Cinnamon really helps kind of darken that coffee. And then when you pull it out, sometimes it'll still have kind of cinnamon powder on your stuff, and I love that. It gives it texture, so and it's great for staining and kind of giving it that stain look on fabrics. Okay, so here's another there. And then kind of keeping in with the snow theme, of course, a couple more things. Let me show you the smaller. Last year I made these. They turn out great. Snowman Pails. They turned out great. This is like a empty net tin that my friend gets them for me. And then I made the front, and there is a I'm gonna have to write myself a note to remember to put in the the bed spring snowman and this. I did a DIY on how to make this around a nut can, how to make this little cute snowman out of fabric around the nut can. Okay, and how to make the handle, everything. So I'll try to remember to put that down. And then I just stuffed it like I've got some toe socks in here, a nail art pen, and, you know, emery board, and there's lip glosses and nail polishes, and I usually try to put some kind of body bath and lotion in here, the little miniature sizes, everything from Dollar Tree. And then I run these, like I've got $10.50 on this. I don't make a whole lot, but they sell well. I probably only make about $4 on it. A couple hours away from here where I do, I've done a bazaar in the past, we can run them up to about $15, and they just sell lickety split. But here I run it a little bit lower. But I try to get things, there's a tip, like at Dollar Tree, like for the chapstick and stuff, try to find ones that have like 3 chapsticks in one. Okay, you have to look sometimes for a while, but they'll come out with packages of like 3 chapsticks in it, and then you could put just one. I had leftovers, so this one got 2, but then you could put, like, you know, 1 chapstick will cover 3 buckets. The little body wash and body lotion and that, you can usually get 3 in a bag, so again, you put 1 in each pail. So try to find things that have multiples in them so that you could take them apart and multiply them. You can a lot of times get nail polishes that are 2 to a pack, so that will bring your cost a lot. Their emery boards always have, you know, several in a pack. That keeps your costs down. Okay, so that's just an idea for you. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to show you on this video, I saw this idea on Pinterest, but of course I made it my own, is a bucket of snowballs. I know, I love this. These found at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has all sorts of different sizes of those styrofoam balls, and I used my kosher salt and glitter mixture to make the snowballs. It's the same process as the heads on the Bedspring Snowman. So if you're wondering that process, so I put that link down below, you'll know how I did these snowballs. It's the same process. I made cute little signs. Snowballs $1, added a cute little fake snow there. And then just to the side, I just did a tiny little bit. Oops. And it's fine. It's all together because I glued all these snowballs inside. So if it does fall, it's not going to come out. It's together, okay? On the side, I just added, this is a, I guess you want to call it a ribbon. It looks like chicken wire, but it's you can get a roll of it at Hobby Lobby in the ribbon section, in the Christmas section. And I added, this is a thinner of the checkered ribbon, and then a bell that I rusted out myself with the paint. Some of those picks again, a little bit of that rusty wire garland, star garland. These right here, the snowflake, these are ornament hangers, and I found those at Hobby Lobby as well. They're white, and what I did is I sprayed mine and I dipped them in my salt and glitter mixture, but I just cut the little hooks part off of them so I could have the snowflakes, okay? And then I made a little tag that says "Let It Snow." So super cute, didn't cost too much. And I don't know how much I'm going to run this for. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll come back and show you ornaments and garlands. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already a subscriber. If you are, thank you for continually supporting me and following along. I just thank you for all your kindness that you extend to me. Please leave a comment down below. I'll have all my links to my social media, so come, follow my blog if that's your thing for blogs. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.